Hello, I'm Brian from Souled Wisdom Haven. In today's video, we will explore how to read people's mind. Have you ever wondered if it's possible to truly read someone's mind? To understand their thoughts, desires, and intentions without a single word spoken. Imagine being able to look into the depths of someone's soul just by observing their body, their gaze, their slightest movements. What if I told you this ability was not just a gift, but a skill you can learn, and it's not as mysterious as you think? Today, we're going to dive deep into the ancient art of reading body language and gestures, techniques so powerful. They can unlock the secrets of anyone's mind. These are the very same techniques that wise sages, monks, and even kings have used for centuries. But before we start, I ask you one thing. Are you ready to discover the secrets to truly understanding others? Imagine this. Long ago, in a small village nestled between the hills, there were two brothers. One, blind from birth, had a gift that would astonish anyone. The other, farmer, was troubled by a problem that seemed impossible to solve. The crops they grew were constantly being destroyed by wild animals. The younger brother, desperate and with no other solution, turned to his blind sibling for help. His reasoning: what could a blind man do to stop wild animals? But what the younger brother didn't know was that his blind brother could see deeper than anyone ever could. This story will not only reveal how the blind brother helped his sibling, but will also teach you how to read minds, just like he did. The younger brother thought, if my blind brother could hear the animals, he could shout and scare them away. So, he built a small hut in the middle of the field and asked his blind sibling to sit there every day. The blind brother would listen for any animal sounds, and, if he heard one, he'd shout to chase them off. Days passed, and the brothers repeated this simple routine. But little did they know, this seemingly basic task was about to reveal the true power of understanding the world through senses beyond sight. One day, as fate would have it, the king of the land was hunting a deer through the same fields. He noticed the blind brother sitting there, seemingly doing nothing but listening to the breeze. The king, curious, approached him. "Have you seen a deer pass by?" the king asked. The blind brother responded, "Your Majesty cannot see, but I can hear. The animal that passed through my field is not worth chasing." The king, perplexed, asked, "How can you know this? How do you know what animal I'm chasing?" What followed next would shake the king to his core. The blind brother explained, "The animal you chase is not a deer, Your Majesty. It's a pregnant doe, and I have never heard of a king hunting a pregnant doe. She is not worth your time. How could a blind man, someone who couldn't see, know such intimate details about an animal?" The king, bewildered by the blind brother's words, decided to test this. He ordered his men to find the deer and bring it back alive. When they did, the king was astonished. The blind brother was right. The doe was pregnant. But that was just the beginning. The king's curiosity grew even more intense. How could this man, so seemingly ordinary, yet profoundly wise, know these things? The king, overwhelmed by questions, called the blind brother to his palace. "Tell me," the king demanded, "how did you know the doe was pregnant?" The blind brother, with a serene smile, replied, "Your Majesty, I do not have the eyes to see what others see, but I see the truth through actions, through gestures, and through the way the world speaks to me." And with that, the blind brother revealed a truth that would change the king forever. The mind has a language, not a spoken language, but one that is expressed through eyes, gestures, and even the way we move our bodies. The blind brother explained that while he couldn't see, he could sense everything from the smallest motion to the deepest feeling. By observing people's eyes, lips, and gestures, he could understand their minds. "You too, Your Majesty, can learn to read minds," said the blind brother. "But first, you must understand this: you must still your own mind. Only then will you be able to read the minds of others." And so, the blind brother shared with the king 3 powerful methods to understand the minds of others. These methods, simple yet profound, can be learned by anyone who seeks to master them. Let's explore these techniques together, and by the end, you will understand how to read the thoughts and emotions of anyone you encounter. The first method the blind brother shared was the power of the eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. While we often think of words as the primary way to communicate, the truth is, our eyes reveal everything. A glance, a shift in focus, the widening or narrowing of the pupils, all of these tell us what someone is thinking. When someone avoids eye contact, they might be hiding something, perhaps a lie. If their pupils dilate when they look at you, could mean they're attracted to you, or they're excited by what you're saying. The eyes never lie. They are always telling the truth. The eyes, my friends, are not just a means of sight. They are a profound language of their own. Next, the blind brother taught the king to read facial expressions. A smile can be a sign of genuine happiness or a polite gesture. But what about the frown? A deep frown with furrowed brows? It signals confusion, stress, or discomfort. By observing the movement of a person's lips, eyebrows, and even the slightest twitch of their face, you can instantly tell whether they are open to your words, or if they're hiding something deep inside. The face is a mirror of the mind, and if you know how to look, it will show you what the person is truly thinking and feeling. The third method is understanding the subtle language of body movements. A person's posture, the way they move their hands, the way they lean forward or cross their arms. These are all vital clues to what is going on inside their minds. When someone is nervous, they might tap their fingers quickly, or when they cross their arms, they could be closing themselves off from you. The way a person holds their body is a silent communication, a language that can reveal their true thoughts, even when their words don't. But the key to all of this, as the blind brother taught the king, is this: focus your mind. Only when you focus on the present moment, when you quiet the distractions of the past and future, can you truly understand what others are thinking. By mastering these three techniques, the eyes, the face, and body language, you can unlock the hidden world of the mind. And just like the blind brother, you will be able to see what others cannot. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Remember, the mind speaks in ways we often don't understand, but now, you hold the key to unlock it. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more wisdom, and leave a comment below. Tell me, what is the most fascinating thing you've ever noticed about someone's body language? Until next time, may your journey to understanding the minds of others be full of wisdom, clarity, and peace.